You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay,
Got
ready?
an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The Titans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Richards. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richards. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And we will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards. And his throw is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Richards. Hard throw. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Hustle. Ready?
Back to Taylor on first down. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
17.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more air on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. they've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richards. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Richards. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second and 4. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is on it, and they pick up.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Completion here to Claypool. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
To throw on second down, Richards. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Richards. This is Hillman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Back to throw. Richards. He finds Hillman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Third and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Richards.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. This size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover, but CD, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody gave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,